Tommy Reynolds has his gun out. He's pointing the gun, and all of a sudden, I see this woman.
They say it's on every single station. They're saying that Daddy died.
I don't think his life ended at Holston's that night.
If it wasn't for Sopranos, I don't know if I'd be here,
My first thing, and I'm with these legends, De Niro.
One night I jumped out of a car doing 60 miles an hour because I was addicted.
Salute, Mob 2.
Salute, MobTube. So listen, guys, we're going to have a good show right now, okay? I know you guys are looking forward to this. You saw the thumbnail. I am going to have Gene Borello on. He's backstage right now. I'm sure this show is going to piss a lot of people off. That makes me happy, of course. Nothing makes me happier. Gene has a lot to say. I got some good questions for him. So I'm going to bring him on right now, everybody. Welcome, Gene Borello.
What's going on, FBS?
What's up, bro? This is the first time you were ever on here, right?
Huh?
This is the first time you were ever on here, right?
Yeah, I've been dying to come on your show for a little while now. I says, you know what? Let's come out with fire. I says, let me come out with smoke the first time we come together. All right?
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, bro. Everybody is.
Yeah.
So listen, bro. So I wanted to ask you, because you just did an interview with Jeff Nadeau. You know what I mean? You talked a lot about your story. I know you got the book. So a lot of people are familiar with your past. I wanted to ask you a little bit about your current situation, bro. So you're in Florida now, right?
Yeah, I'm in Tampa. Right.
Is this the first place other than New York that you've ever lived?
I lived in Florida before, back in 2014.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I lived in Miami and Boca for a little while, but then I got arrested when I came in from Florida to a wedding. Obviously, everyone knows that. And then I stood down in New York, and then this is it. Yeah, it's the first time I've lived somewhere else out of state. Yeah.
Yeah. So what about is it new to you, bro? Like, I moved out of New York when I was a kid, but till this day the people in Pennsylvania are like aliens to me.
Well, no, you know what it is in Florida? I feel like everyone in New York is here right now, bro. Every time I walk somewhere, they sound like me. I'm like, hold on, that's not Florida. They're like Bronx, Queens. I'm like, bro, they're like the whole 5 boroughs just came down here. It's crazy. In Tampa at that in Tampa. So yeah, it's kind of like the 6th borough right now.
Yeah, it seems like everybody moves there. I just came from there today, bro. I just got home a few hours ago. I was in Fort Lauderdale and Miami for the last week. I love it, bro.
Yeah. Oh, well, Miami's really expensive right now. Well, it's really bad down there, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Really
the hotel for a week was 3 G's alone.
Bro, listen to me. My friend went to a club and they got a mixed drink. It was $40 in a club for a mixed drink, bro.
Bro, that shit is crazy.
Come on, man. It's crazy. But like I said, down here, like Florida, it's awesome, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's nothing like the state right now. It's the hottest, it's the best state to live in right now.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, I believe it, man. I love it. We were just there 2 months ago too, you know what I mean? And we went back just because we loved it so much. I was like, man, I gotta get more of that shit.
You know, you're going to end up moving down here. That's just going to end up happening. That's what everyone does.
We're already working on it, bro.
Yeah, I know. Everyone comes on vacation, don't want to leave. I know.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's going on with your business, bro? Do you own that business?
Yeah, so I'm part owner. It was gifted to me and my partner. We own the Auto Spa America in the International Mall. It's a hand wash. It's a hand wash. You know, basically, it's a huge spot. It's been open for like 12 years, and then we just took it over like 5 months ago. And it does all high-end cars and even regular cars, but we mostly get like the super high-end cars because they don't want to run their car through the car wash and get it all scratched up. So we have great detailers that, you know, will sit on your car for 2 hours and clean it, you know, bit by bit, you know?
Yeah. No, I see some of the pictures on Facebook, bro. It's all, you got like Bentleys and shit. I mean, it's
Lambos, limited edition cars. We had a car the other day. It cost $1.5 million. I'm like, bro, I told them, be careful with this fucking car. I think the wheels are like $20,000. Just be careful.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So, you know, the business is doing good. I love it down here, but you know, like I said, I'm always in some shit, you know, nonsense.
Yeah. Now, here's a question about being there, bro, because I'm sure you're recognized a lot. Like I said earlier, you got the book. You know, people are well aware of who you are. do they kind of cater to you, bro? Because I noticed that anybody who has a past with Cosa Nostra, that the people treat them like royalty.
It's overwhelming, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, you would think I'm like an actor or something. It's pretty funny. I mean, I was in a place with somebody, and the guy literally came up to me. I'm in a strip club, and he came up to me. He's like, "Yo, Gene Borello." I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" He goes, he starts taking selfies with me in the middle of the place. I felt mad awkward. I was like, "All right, go ahead." And he's taking selfies. I'm like, "All right, whatever." It happened to me a bunch of times, but I like it because it shows that people really were watching the Johnny and Gene show, bro. You'd be surprised how many people know about that fucking show, FBS.
Oh no, I believe it. Definitely, bro. These YouTube shows, man, it's funny. A lot more people watch them than most people would think.
How about
You know what I mean?
a lot more celebrities watch them than you think? How about that? Actors. A lot of people that you think that I get DMs from, like, is that really that page that's DMing me right now? I'm like, oh shit. He's like, yo, I'm a fan of your show. I'm like, what? What are you talking
That's
about?
crazy, right?
Yeah. So,
bro,
it gets a little overwhelming,
Bro, actors treat mob guys like they're the real celebrities.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
There's a few athletes that are like, yo, I want you to sign the book. I'm not gonna say, oh, they want me to sign it. I'm like, you want? I FaceTime one huge athlete. He was FaceTiming me, and he's like, bro, like, I love your shit. I was starstruck. Put it that way. Here's the biggest contract in sports history, and he wants my autograph. I was like, come on, bro. He's a great guy, though. Great guy.
That's wild, man. Star treatment. You probably don't have to pay for no drinks, huh?
No, I'm living good out here, man. But like I said, just a lot of little nonsense here and there,
Yeah, no doubt. So what's up with the book, bro? How's the book doing?
So as of today, I put it on my page. It is an Amazon bestseller in 13 months, which means it sold thousands of copies already, which is unheard of for now with books because nobody really buys or reads books no more. So, I'm basically, my book guy told me I'm like 3,000 or 4,000 copies shy of a real bestseller, which would be 10,000 copies. So I would be like one of the first mob guys to do it since like Sammy or Mike Francis to do it for a mafia book. I think even Gotti's, I think even Johnny Light's book, I think it was a bestseller also. I think Gotti's Rules was a bestseller as well. But I think only a couple of books did it.
Yeah, that's good, man. Congratulations, bro. I'm glad to see that it's working out. You're making money too off it, I'm assuming, right? I mean, you get paid.
You do, but you don't. It's like the book game is funny. You get it in dribs and drabs, but I made a lot of money off the autographed copies because I sold like 500 of them myself.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I sold almost 500 autographed copy books, bro. That's not even going to the numbers. That's just through Instagram, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's good though. Listen, you mentioned John A. Light a minute ago. How's he doing, bro? I know you speak to him.
Yeah, I can't directly, but he's not doing well. He's not even. I can't even. It hurts me to even talk about it. To what he's going through, and for people to say things about it, it just puts a fire under my ass, boy. You have no idea, but he's not the same, and he never will be.
Yeah.
He'll never be the same person.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I even said, I used to have it out for him, and I even said, I'm never going to say another bad word about the guy. I mean, that's the worst tragedy a person could suffer.
Absolutely.
It's a sad situation, bro.
Yeah.
So is he working, to do something about this fentanyl issue? Is he?
Yeah.
Is he working towards some goal?
Yeah. Well, it's killing everybody. I mean, in people that I know alone. I mean, I just lost a friend 4 months ago to it. A girl that I grew up with in my neighborhood. I lost about 15 friends to fentanyl just in Howard Beach alone.
Jesus.
Yeah, just a little small Howard Beach. I think there's like 15, 16 people died from it already.
It's crazy, bro. It's in the pills now and everything.
They're putting it in fucking everything, bro. In everything.
It's fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
Sad situation.
Yeah.
So, you got anything upcoming, bro? I'm assuming you got to get offered some sort of type of documentary situation every now and then or something.
I mean, I can't really say right now. There is something that's probably going to be huge, but like I said, I can't say it yet because the funding is almost there, and it's going to be, put it this way, as we were told by a certain company, historical. So that's all I'm being told with me and a bunch of whatever, and then it's going to be supposedly historical. Those were the words. And this is coming from people that are that fun movies. So I'm saying,
So they know what they're talking about.
so they know what they're talking about, and it's in the works, and I can just tell you that it's going to be fucking huge.
That's
Huge.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. Congrats again, bro.
Yes.
Good shit.
Yeah.
What's going on with your and I'm not talking about the lawsuit here, but what's going on with your court situation? A lot of people want to know. Are you done? Are you off paper or what?
No, I'm not off paper. I still have to go back in front of the judge. It's not over with. Basically, I'm kind of in limbo still. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm supposed to go to court. I think in a month. I don't know if I'm going. You know how the federal system works. They adjourn you a lot. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I haven't been told anything. So as of right now, I don't know. You never know. You just don't know.
Seems like it's never going to end.
They won't. They didn't sentence me, so I'm not sentenced. They're just leaving it open,
Oh, they're waiting for you to fuck up.
Yeah, of course. They want me in jail so bad, bro. Everyone does. All these people do. Even
Bro,
bad guys.
Yeah, it's all a setup, bro. It's all a setup for you to fail, bro.
That's all it is. And the judge is the best part is the only one on my side is the judge. It's crazy.
That's wild.
He's the only one I got. Everyone else is against me.
The judge went against the prosecutor's recommendations.
Against everybody.
Right?
He went against everyone.
Jesus. What the prosecutor want to give you?
14 months.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, they don't like me. The Johnny and Gene show created a lot of problems. That's what I believe the thing is, because they felt like we opened the door to every cooperator under the sun to come out with a show. You know what I'm saying?
I think you might have.
That's the truth. We brought out the most boringest man alive, John Panisi. We brought out the not the most interesting man alive, the most boringest man alive. He's out. Then you got Jimmy. You got all these guys coming out. It's like fucking. It's like 100 of them now, and they're probably blaming us. Pretty much. Yeah.
Was Sammy out before you guys, or did he come after?
So I'm gonna get into some juicy facts that we never talked about. So
good.
But when we had the Johnny and Gene show, I was in touch with Gerard, Sammy's son. I was plotting on Sammy to get him on the show bad. So Sammy said, "Listen, I'll come on the Johnny and Gene show for you." This is before he had a podcast, anything. We had Sammy coming on our fucking show, bro. But then him and Johnny had a fallout. If him and Johnny didn't have that fallout, Sammy was coming on the Johnny and Gene show, bro.
Oh, that would have been big. That
would have been huge. So we had it, and Sammy says, "Tell the kid through messages, I'll do it for him. I'll come on." This is before I got violated with the whole, my ex-girlfriend, all that shit. When the Johnny and Gene show was the only mob show really out. So he's like, "Listen, I'll come on." He said it. "I'll come on for you." And then I think him and Johnny started fighting.
Yeah. Well, I remember that.
Yeah.
They definitely had some words.
Yeah, they were going at it.
So are you done with YouTube, bro?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
So even after your
Yeah. Yeah. I really always wanted to do your show. So I know I said my last show ever, but then I'm like, you know what? I never did FBS's show. I says, this is the only one that I wanted to do this show bad. And I says, you know what? I thought the other day, I says, I'm going to come on this motherfucking show and we're going to light it up right now. Because we didn't even get started yet. Everybody's just waiting, sitting. They're just waiting, sitting.
Oh, yeah.
What's the foul-mouthed Gene Borello going to start off with first?
Yo, we're creeping into it.
We're just creeping. We're just talking nice, and then it's just going to go, wah.
Yeah, I got some texts. I got some texts from people like, yo, I hope he gets real disrespectful tonight.
Oh, it's going to be maybe the worst ones ever. So...
Well, I want to start actually talking about some of these guys. Now, do you watch anything anymore on MobTube?
All right, so I have and I'm not being arrogant, I have thousands of people that contact me a day, and they send me everything. On my DMs,
oh, really?
I get sent. I have so many people that love me. It's crazy. You would if I could actually show you. It just don't stop DMs, and they're like, "Yo, this guy said this. This guy did that. This guy said this." So then I start looking, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." I says, "Really?" I says, "All right," and then I just process it, and then I get started.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's what you should do. Absolutely. It's the same thing with me, bro. I don't watch anything, but people let me know all day what's being said, what's being done, and then I just respond to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about some people. Let's start off with Stacks. Me and this guy recently, he came after me for no reason. I had to slap him around a little bit verbally, you know what I mean? And I'm
Listen.
curious about your opinion of this dude.
You know what sucks is like he's so on the bottom of the barrel. It sucks that we got to talk about him, but I gotta. It's like he's so on the bottom of the barrel. It's like he's dying for us to talk about him right now. He's like, he got his pom-poms like, Gene and FBS are talking about me on their show. So it's like, he gets like 9 views. I think his live gets, he's like a nobody. So he gets like 9 views. He's like, Gene Borello. Wait, the best part is he's from Connecticut talking like he's from Brooklyn, Howard Beach, like he's like he was involved in the 5 families. It's hysterical. But I'm gonna start it off with him. Did you see that fight that he had on the record?
Oh, yeah, of course.
That was really him, right? It was bum fights, right? He got beat up. He got beat up, right?
Oh, he got fucked up. Yeah,
he got fucked up. So if that guy beat him up, imagine what I would do to him. And I'm not threatening him. I know they're gonna say, "Gene Borello's threatening people." I'm just saying, like, he called my girlfriend a porn star. So my balls are twisted right now, like beyond twisted. But I have to tame myself. You know what I'm saying? To be good. If I was allowed to knock somebody's teeth out and beat them all over the street, it would be him. I wouldn't do that. I'm not saying I would. I would beat him from one side of the street to the other side of the street. Literally, from one side to the other, just go back and forth. But I wouldn't do that. I'm not like that no more. I'm just saying I would love to. You know what I mean? Because what he's doing is he's basically being a hypocrite. He says don't attack women, do all this stuff. First of all, my girlfriend, we fight every day, but she was in college. She was a science major. She was supposed to be a pharmacist. She's a real estate broker. She comes from a multi-million-dollar family. Like, she's not no porn star. This is a girl that he can never get with, that he jerks off to. Like I said, so if you want to talk about my ex-girlfriend or wherever we are right now, I understand that she does put up videos on me and, when we fight and she does things, but I get very protective of her, like anyone would. And, I know I say things about people's girls that's wrong. And like I said, now I'm mad. I'm really mad about it because I feel like you went too far with that. So it's like now you fucking bum, homeless nobody. Like, you nobody. Like, you're so nobody, FBS. It's just like, it doesn't make sense. What gang was he a part of again?
Bro, I don't know. I looked it up once, but I never heard of him, bro. Like, I have no fucking idea.
So what's his concept? That like he said his mother's uncle's cousin's nephew's brother was 20% Italian.
Some shit like that, yeah. Because you remember?
He says my uncle's cousins, nephews, brothers, sisters, roommates, daughters, someone is Italian, and he was connected with a guy from Louisiana or something like that, bro. It was like the biggest joke I ever heard in my life. But
bro, I saw his full name and I was like, bro, there's no Italian in this guy.
Yeah,
none whatsoever.
Everybody's an associate now.
Oh my god!
Everybody's a mob associate now. I think Stacks is saying he's a mob associate of the 12 Bolt crime family. They don't take shit from nobody.
Oh shit, bro! I'm telling you, I said the other day, man, and it's true. Like, all you got to do is come on here with a New York accent and an Italian name, and people will listen to anything you have to say, like as if you're really somebody. I don't get it.
Yo, I love that JC always attacks him, because JC always attacks him. JC's my boy. Me and JC are really good friends. And, like I said, he always goes after him. And he's right. He uses our names for clout because what else are you going to talk about? What else can you bring up that your show, people are interested in your show. They look at you regardless. Even Lee Cole at one time before he became a fucking, I don't know what happened to him, but I remember I always said who was going to make it? You and him. I always said that from the beginning. I know I was good at this shit. I don't know what happened with him, but you prospered exactly what I knew you were going to do. Coming to a real good YouTube show like you do. Now with this guy, this Stacks piece of shit, talking about girlfriends and this and that and putting up videos, that's fine. I understand. But if you ran into me, what would you do? I seen your last one. You got beat up by a homeless guy. What would you really do? You talk all this Tony Tough shit. You would run from me, bro. You would run as fast as you can to the police like everyone else does. Okay? So all this little tough shit you're talking about, this porn star, this, that girl is, first of all, drop dead gorgeous. She would never look at you. Okay? You can never get a girl like that. All right? So, you can say what you want, and that's cool. But like I said, people always run into people. It's like a given in the world. You always bump like, oh, shit, that's Stacks. Wow, that's the guy that got beat up by the homeless guy and smokes crack. I was like, that's him right there. That's Crack Stacks.
Yo, bro, this dude is
Yo,
high
I'll be honest with you.
all
I
the
heard he smokes
time.
crack with his. No, I'm not trying to be dick. They said him and his mother were smoking crack in the bathroom, bro. I swear to God,
Yeah.
together.
No, bro, I heard that.
They said his mother was a prostitute and she smoked crack, and that's how he got hooked on it. I swear to God, that's
Bro,
crazy, bro. Like mama, like son. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it for a second, bro.
Yeah.
But he'll be on, like, he popped up on my show one time, obviously doped up, like he just shot up. You know what I mean? And then yeah, somebody will call him out and he'll be like, bro, I got 4,269 days and then 16 hours clean. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you ain't fucking clean. Bro, you're high right now.
His mother just smoked a dick for a 20 bag. Now he gave it to him. They're all... Yo, his mother just smoked like 4 dicks for a dime bag of dope. Now they're fucking shooting it together.
Oh my God. Woo, brutal. Well, listen, he wanted us to talk about him. We're talking about him.
Yeah, we're talking about him and his mother. You know, she's a crackhead too, so you know it's all good.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Oh shit.
So listen, I wanted to ask you, because you mentioned him saying that about your girl. What kind of bullshit, bro? I hear they're putting her through a lot. What's going on?
Like I said, you know, and I wanted to break it down. Like, I met her a long time ago. We met fighting, you know, so that's how we met in a fight 3 years ago. And then we started dating, like, seriously for like 10 months now. But we go back and forth, and we're a lot alike. We clash, we fight a lot. And then she does put these videos up on me. And, you know, then we go back together, and then, you know, it's making her look like, well, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, like, what is she supposed? I'm not defending her. I don't like that she puts the videos up, but what is she supposed to do? Come square up with me in the street? Like, what is she supposed to? She's a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't know how to defend herself. She never dated someone like me. She's used to dating like regular people. So I'm a fucking nut. You know, we all know that. And me and her are clashing. You know what I mean? And you know, I genuinely do love the girl, but it's like, you know, at some point, you know, it's like enough's enough. You know, it's like too much fighting, and then, you know, now she's fighting with I think Angel Gotti and them, and so I don't want her involved in this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, it's just not cool. I don't like it. She's not. I don't want her involved. And you know, they're saying mean things about her, and you know, say talk about me, I understand, but like, she don't really know what she's doing with this stuff. She's a girl, and she doesn't know how to defend herself against me, which I don't like that she's putting videos up of me. But it's like, you know, I get defensive with her. I really do. You know, I only been in love like 3 times, and you know, I fell in love with her more than anybody. I actually left a high fashion model for her, bro. I was dating a fucking walking model, bro, like a smoking hot model. I bounced on. I met this girl, and I just fell head over heels in love with her. But at the end of the day, it's like we're too toxic together, so it's becoming a nightmare now. You know what I mean? Like, it's becoming like too toxic, where, you know, police again. It's just a lot of things that people are getting involved that shouldn't be involved, and now these YouTubers are using it against me, because I told her, you sending these videos, then you get back with me and you're like, oh, I'll fix it. You can't fix it. You went too far, and now they're using all this stuff against me. You know what I'm trying to say? So she's not realizing. She's like, oh, you'll be all right. I'll get you out of it. No, you can't get me out of it. You went too far. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not realizing what you're doing. Like, you're saying, I'm going to help you. It's too late to help me. You already crossed the line of no coming back, where it's like, I'm fucked now. So now she's fighting with Angel and I think MRE and all these people, and I just don't want her involved in it. And for Stacks to say something like that about her, it's just like, don't ever run into me, bro. It's not a threat, it's a promise, bro. Like, I don't care who's listening. Don't ever bump into me, bro. Don't ever, you in your life, bump into me. Never. That's all. Nah. And you know, other than that, you know, that's how I feel. I just feel like they should just leave her out of it. You know what I mean? She's 28 years old, and there's no need to even bring her name up again. You know what I mean? That's all. No, that's all I'm really asking. You know what I mean? But if they want to keep going, I'll keep getting more ruthless. I'll start going after, you know, talking about grandmas, and I just won't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you see, this is, bro, it's the same thing with me.
It's the same thing. They don't like it. You know, Stacks' mother smoking dicks for drugs. Who wants to hear that on TV? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't want to hear that. Your mom sucking dicks for drugs. You don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, this is the route we got to go. And, you know, I'm gonna be ruthless. You know what I mean?
Bro, this is why I get so vicious, bro. People don't leave it. They can't just fight with me. They got to bring my fucking wife into it.
That's it. So yo, listen to me. I'm telling you, like, bro, like, I don't really get defensive with people. I get very defensive with her, even though we're not on good terms. We're not probably gonna be on good terms, but at the end of the day, I get very defensive with her or certain people that are like my family, and I'm gonna come at you juggler now, and I'm not gonna stop, until they stop. If you don't stop, I'm just gonna keep getting worse and worse. It's just I have no boundaries, so I'm just gonna keep getting worse. So
Yep.
let them keep coming.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. It's the same way I am. It's the same thing I'm always gonna do. Like, listen, I know we took digs at each other. You even said some shit that I took
Yeah.
super personal when it comes to
Yeah,
my wife and
I
shit.
called you out personally, apologized, but remember
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when we hated each other.
No,
That's
I
when we
know.
didn't
Yeah,
like each other because
Yeah.
you remember you hated A-Light. I always take his back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's never me. They never hate me. They always hate my partner. And I'm like, well,
Of
listen,
course.
that's my partner. I'm taking his back. You know what I'm saying? That was my beef with everybody. They all hated A-Light, but they liked me. I'm like, well, he's my friend, and I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they all have beef with A-Light. Well, then you got beef with me. Like, that's the way
Yeah.
I was. You know what I mean? Even in the street, if I'm your friend, I'm your friend, bro. It's like I'm never turn on Johnny. He put me on the map, bro. It's like he created this whole thing with us and blew me up like you can't imagine. I'm not gonna turn my back on him now. You know what I mean? So it's like I'll never do that. And me and him are genuinely good friends. So it's like if you don't like him, all right, you don't like him, but you're not gonna have me not like him because you don't. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I respect
And like I said,
that. Yeah,
at the time
absolutely.
you were on that, the Angel Gotti side and that side. I understand. And then you seen the treachery.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, bro. Like,
you seen the dark side, and then you came
Oh.
back to the light.
bro, that's what I was gonna say. Like, me and you had our thing, we cleared it up, but now we
Yeah.
got a lot of common enemies, bro.
Oh man,
And
like you can't imagine. I will never forgive Lee Cole for what he said about Johnny Light's daughter. I will never forgive him. I don't care what he says about me. I will never forgive him. He got what he deserved. I will never, ever forgive him or speak to him again in my life on this planet after what he said. I don't care what we did to each other. That is way too much. Now you're literally becoming a heartless piece of shit to say something like that, because if someone says something about his brother, he starts crying. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, he starts crying. And me and Lee were boys. You know how close we were, bro. Lee was my road dog. I had him do so much undercover work for me. You would think he was an agent, bro. This motherfucker was better than the FBI. I had him infiltrate Angel Circle, Mad Circles. This dude was wiretapping people. All right? So listen, like I said, I'm really surprised at him that he went that far. I really am. I'm really in shock, and I'll never forgive him for it. I'll never speak to him again. And he could talk all he wants about me, but I'll never forgive him for that. Never. I can't.
I don't blame you, bro. It was one of the
Bro,
most
I can't tell you how many
scumbag things I ever heard anyone say.
Bro, I was getting phone calls from people like, yo, where's he live? I'm like, bro, this is like way different. Like, no. I'm like, oh, this piece of shit. I'm talking about phone call after phone call. They all wanted to beat him up after that comment. I'm like, no, this is YouTube. Stop. Blah, blah, blah. They wouldn't stop this motherfucker. People were furious over that. Furious. But, he was doing it for clout, I think, too. I think he was trying to be like the one to say something so bad that everyone be like, look at me. One of those almost.
Well, he can't, bro. He can't, bro. Once his feelings are hurt by you, there's nothing he won't fucking say, including saying that somebody losing their daughter is karma and he deserved it. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like,
that poor girl was 27 years old with a 5-year-old baby, bro. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? I don't give a fuck what we did in the mafia. You never, even Costa Nostra rules, you want to call it mafia, whatever. You never go after the family, the wife, the kids. They stay out of it. We kill each other. They have nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing in families now and how happy that daughters died. I'm surprised that guy Danny Trio. Wasn't he a real street guy, supposedly? Why is he even fit with this dude?
You didn't hear?
If you're a real street guy and you're not a rat, right? You're not a rat. You're not a rat, supposedly, and you're a street guy. You're allowing your partner to talk like this? Like, what are you, a cartel member or a mob guy? I'm confused.
Well, listen, I want to bring him up because earlier you said about how everybody's a mob associate now. I did my digging like I usually do.
We talked about this. We spoke about this privately. We spoke about this privately. His claim to fame was getting shot. When did it become cool to get shot and not shoot back? Come on, bro.
Yeah. Absolutely. And bro, I found out now through my research and shit, bro. The dude was living in Fort Lauderdale in the 80s. He went to jail for burglaries and car theft. He never killed nobody and he never got shot, bro. I looked into everything. His whole story about being with the Columbos is bullshit.
He's another bullshit. What's his last name? What's his real last name?
Bro, you're not going to believe it. His full name is Daniel John Smith.
That's a witness protection name, bro. Yeah. We gotta look this guy up. Smith is on the witness protection name. That he's probably he's probably in Woodstock. We already know. He probably told on some fucking nobody back in the 80s. Oh my
Probably,
God,
bro.
this is crazy. I love sitting with having a conversation like this because it's hysterical when you start talking about these characters. It really is. But Lee Cole really rubbed me the wrong way with that. I'm really surprised with him, and that was my road dog, man. I'm really upset with him. I had him on my team, like with Jimmy. Remember you say we had teams? Remember the teams?
Yeah.
We really did have teams. It really was a team thing, I wasn't
Yeah.
controlling them, but I did have like a team. You know what I mean? That they would defend me, and then they would, the other side would go back and forth. And Lee Cole was on my team. Angel thought he was on her team, but he really was on mine. And I'm really in shock with him. Like I said, I'll never forgive him for that ever.
No, I don't blame you, bro.
Yeah.
I want to ask you one thing about Lee, bro. This has been like a topic of conversation and controversy for a while now.
Yeah.
So Lee, he had about the 2 Gene Borello phone calls, right?
No, I didn't. No, which ones? Tell me.
There was a phone call. Okay, he posted a phone call that he said was secretly recorded between you and him. But I had a different version of that phone call. What happened there, bro? Did he ask you to redo it?
You talking about the Jimmy Colangelo one?
Yes.
That was like a WWF match. What do you call that? A fucking that was like a main event in the WWF. That shit was so scripted. I couldn't even tell you.
Yo, it was staged as a motherfucker, wasn't it?
Staged like you can't imagine, bro. It was the greatest. Me and him used to laugh together a lot. I'll be honest with you. And we were crying laughing because I said, Lee, it sounds so staged. He's like, don't worry, it's still gonna work. I said, all right, because I was mad at Jimmy. I said, because I was upset with Jimmy at the time, but we're cool now. And I says, just bring his name up. He goes, don't worry. I says, but you made it sound, you didn't even talk. You just said, so, hey, what's up with Jimmy Colangelo? I'm like, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, you're the worst fucking actor of all time. I says, come on, bro, do a little better than that.
Bro, I'm so glad I got to ask you about that publicly, bro, because he refuses to even acknowledge that there's a second call. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, I got both calls. What do you mean?
Bro, I told him, I says, Lee, come on, you got to do a better acting job. Nah, he just came out and goes, hey, so what's up with Jimmy Colangelo? Do you like him?
Yeah, he's not good at this shit, bro. He's really not.
Yeah.
So listen, I want to ask next about somebody I fucking despise probably as much as you do, MRE. What do you think about this fucking clown?
Yeah. So he's like, oh my God. So he is legitimately a white supremacist, right? This is a known fact that he's a white supremacist, right? He
Absolutely.
has Hitler on his arm, right? How does anyone even listen to this guy? Like, I was in jail with these guys. They hate everybody. Like, I don't understand, like, how anyone could even watch this guy. They really hate everyone but their own kind.
Yeah.
They are the most racist people in the world. They hate Italians. They hate everybody. They're very segregated from everybody, but they're also the biggest pussies in jail because when you're on Rikers Island, you're not saying those racist words. If you got a SWAT sticker on your arm, guess what, buddy? You're showering with your shirt on. You ain't showing that, motherfucker. They're going to pinata you all over the house. So all that tough shit you're talking, when you go into jail and you got SWAT stickers and Hitler, you're going to be washing clothes. You're going to be scrubbing underwear. You're going to be making their beds, folding their clothes. So let's stop the little fake, I'm the Hitler guy. He's the biggest piece of shit. But if you notice, his show went to nothing. It went to garbage, bro. Ever since he showed his ugly Uncle Fester face, that shit just went like this, right down. It went right down. What does he get? 10 views now? What's his shows get?
I don't know, bro. I don't even know when he's on. You know what I mean? Every now and then I hear about him doing a show, but we expose the fuck out of him. You know what I mean? And there's no denying it, bro. The dude, bro, we got recordings of him talking bad about Jews. Oh, bro, that's his.
Yo, what's up with those dogs, bro? Is he doing shit to them? Yo, I'm getting a little confused with those dogs, bro. He weirds me out with them. He looks like American History X. He dresses like that guy from the movie, the American History X.
Oh, yeah, Derek Vineyard. Yeah.
Oh, he's a real asshole, bro. Oh, my God. He really is. He's a real asshole, character. He's like, I'm from Boston. He tries to talk with this strong Italian accent like he's, he was a mob guy. He's another mob associate Nazi. That's a new thing now. The Nazi mob associate.
Yeah. He invented that. Yeah, we never heard of one of those
Nazi
before.
Associate. First of all, Italians hate you. So what the fuck are you talking about? We don't rock with you in prison. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I know, bro. Well, let me ask you about a different guy. Speaking of that, this Convict Inc. You know anything about this dude?
Nah, who the fuck is that?
Oh, okay. This is another guy. His name is Robert Rosso. He's another one that claims to be a rat hater. he did some time in the feds, and he talks like as if he knows everything about the
Oh
mob.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. He bunked with a bunch of guys, listened to stories, and pretends like he was friends with them. I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I know guys like that. I knew guys in jail with that would take pictures with the big gangsters to send them home to make like they're friends with them. I swear to God, bro. I swear to you. He's probably one of those guys. He probably was paying these gangsters to let me get a picture with you and send it home and make it like we're friends. They do that all the time in the feds, bro. I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you. So he probably was just like, maybe, he was probably a cook. Maybe he cooked for them. You know what I'm saying? You get that, maybe a cook for the guys, and then he would just sit down and listen to their stories and then put himself involved and like, oh, I was talking to, first of all, a wise guy can't talk in front of a regular guy, even in jail. The rules still applying there. So if he knows that, he's lying. So he couldn't have listened in on wise guys talking. So he's full of shit about that. They would walk away. You know what I'm saying? You can't even talk in front of him. So he's full of shit. You know, I heard a lot of his things, a rat hater, and he did what, 17 years? What did he go to jail for? Robbing convenience stores with a gun, am I right?
Nah, meth distribution.
Yeah, but how much was it? Because in certain states they give you 30 years for an ounce. So I mean,
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. From what I read, I'm pretty sure it was on a pretty large scale. I think
he was doing it as well, or he was just selling it.
Oh, I'm sure he was doing. I think he's doing it now. Yeah, he's a fucking mess.
Yeah, but I want to get back to MRA. You know what gets me mad about him? It's like, how come he don't go after John Jr.?
Oh, bro, they refuse to admit that John Jr. is a rat, bro. They refuse.
Listen, you know me. I'm like big on. I'm from that area. Like, how come he don't go after him? He's a rat. Like, he cooperated. He won't say anything about him. Like, I'm gonna get into that whole family because I wanna add something out with all of them. But like I said, I'm not even gonna get into the Gotti situation. I just want to know, if you are a rat hater, how come you don't go after John Jr.? Because he's known as a cooperator. He was shelved. He's no good. How come we don't talk about him and all his 302s and stuff like that? You just attack us. You know what I mean? And then he's also saying bad things about my ex-girlfriend and, calling her names and things like that. And I don't think he's ever been with a woman. From what I know, I don't think he's ever been with a woman in his life. I think he fucks those dogs. I'm going to be honest with you. Honestly, I think he does some crazy with those dogs. I keeps coming back to me, those dogs. I'm like, I can see him being like Buffalo Bill in the Silence of the Lamb in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Dancing with the skin on him. Puts the lotion in the skin.
Bro, I've had a sneaking suspicion that he's got an awkward relationship with those dogs, bro.
Those dogs, bro. There's something going on. We might have to call some animal activists. I think he's doing some funny shit with those dogs, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know. Yeah. But to me, he's the biggest punk of them all. He's in Boston, Mass. He hid his face for a long time. Then he finally came out because he thought he was going to become a celebrity. I think he really thought he was going to become like this big hero. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why he came to show his face. You know?
Gunsmoke exposed him in a video and showed his face, and then he had no choice. So we forced him to come on. And show
I think he wanted to show his face. From what I heard, I think he was
probably.
He wanted to become famous in Boston. You know what I'm saying? To be known. And wasn't he supposedly an informant with guns or something like that?
Oh my God, bro! This guy. Let's talk about this real quick. This dude got caught in a house that was decorated with Nazi symbolism, swastikas, upside down American flags, all kinds of shit. He had 7 guns, a bulletproof vest, drugs, all kinds of ammunition, and a bunch of knives and hatchets and shit. The case gets dropped by the state because it's picked up by the feds.
The feds, they don't drop nothing.
Yeah, exactly, but there's no record of a federal case, bro.
Okay, so ready? I'm gonna zoom in for this. There's things in feds called minimum mandatory, and it does not matter. They don't drop shit. What? How many guns were in that house?
7. And he's a felon.
He was a felon when they got caught in there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a fucking rat all day in America. Oh my God, he's a fucking rat. Listen to me. I had gun cases my whole life. That's my thing. Guns. Everyone knows that. I had 3 gun convictions. Let me. What was he a felon for?
Say it again.
What was he a felon for? What was his prior felon for?
A drug case.
Drug case, and he got caught with. There was 7 guns in a bulletproof vest in the basement, and the feds took it.
Yep. Oh, hold up, bro. You're cracking up.
You see me now?
You're breaking up a little bit. Hold on. Now I can see you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so he would have got 60 months in the feds for that. There's because I remember on my case, they could have gave me 22 years just for the guns because it was my third gun conviction, second gun conviction.
Yeah.
Sorry, but feds, they stack. It's something what they do with the federal laws that they can only go to a certain number when you have those kind of charges. So with 7 guns in your basement with a bulletproof vest, 100% you would have to do some kind of time, or even house arrest or probation. It would be something. There has to be a reason why the case was thrown away. You understand? Was there a legal search and seizure? Was there anything in that nature?
No, you ready for this, bro? So his excuse is they lost his felony, and the police department in his area told the gun shop it was okay to sell him the guns, so they dropped the case. But bro,
who the fuck believed that story?
Bro, I got his whole case, right from the courthouse.
Wait, but he calls himself Mob Rats Exposed. He has the biggest informant case. It sounds like in Boston. Hold on.
Bro, Providence, Rhode Island.
Providence, wherever he's from. They dropped? Wait, because they lost the case and the feds took? Oh, the feds lost it too? The feds lost the case?
Well, bro, I got his whole case, and when it shows the reason for why the state dropped it, it says state is dropping charges due to federal involvement. But when I called the federal courthouse, there is no fucking record of the case.
The federal courthouse?
Of course. I do my research.
I love it.
Yeah, they have no case, bro, and he won't even acknowledge that the feds picked it up.
So the feds, so let me explain to you now. I did cooperate. We all know that. Okay, so that has cooperator written all over it. If he is an informant, you would never know. They'll never let you know, because what they do is they have a thing when the charges are like not that serious, they'll keep you on payroll and they'll keep you out. So what they'll do is they'll basically say, okay, well, we'll keep you in the street, but you got to tell us what's going on in the area, and we'll give you like $1,000 a week or $500 a week, and we'll keep these charges from being prosecuted, but they'll hold it over his head. So if you commit any crimes under them, then they'll bring up those guns again, and then you'll be charged with whatever the new charges. So he's probably a paid informant right now on Mob Rats Exposed, talking about rats.
I know, bro.
It's insane. It's insane.
Every one of the anti-rat people turns out to be a rat. I love it.
Oh, it's crazy. 7 guns. I didn't know it was that many guns, bro. I think after 3, even the felony gets upped. If it's 3 or more guns in the house in New York, I know it gets upped. It's not a misdemeanor no more. So
not just that, bro, but he was a felon, so it's a felony no matter what.
You can own a gun, felon.
Yeah,
you can't own a gun.
No. Plus, he had
nobody's real. Oh man, FPS, we could pick this apart so bad. You can't own a firearm as a felon.
No.
That's an automatic charge. You can't have it. Yeah. I can't even be in the same room as it. I don't understand. I can't. Wow, I didn't know that. Oh my God, this dude's definitely 100% a rat. Wow, that's great.
Without a doubt.
Wow.
Listen, I got to pull this up real quick. Paulie Walnuts, $49.99. He said, question for Gene. Can you talk to John A. Light and get him on the FBS show for an epic interview?
Yeah, I could arrange it. I could arrange it through somebody. Absolutely. He would do that for me. 100%. I got him on the Lee Cole show. Who do you think got him on the Lee Cole show, bro? Come on, man. Who do you think was good? Who do you think arranged that? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Of course.
And then, I can arrange that 100%, you know?
Yeah, we'll talk about doing something like that. Thank you, Paulie Walnuts, for the money. Thank you very much. So yeah, listen. The next person I want to get to. Now, I'm going to ask you about this because you might not want to get into it too much, but I've spoken to you about Angel Gotti, and you've actually said some nice things and some not so nice things. So what's your opinion on Angel?
All right. So my opinion, Angel is a good lady. I'm going to be honest with you. She was a good mom too. I'm not going to shit on her that way. You know, I really grew up, her son and me were very good friends. Frankie Urbano was my good friend. The thing, the fallout we had with me and the son is that my friend got shot through the neck and he didn't come to the hospital. That was one thing we were mad about. And when I went on my first bid in 2003, me and we were very close at the time. I was kind of dating some girl, and he sent a message to me and he goes, "Yo, I'm going to start going out with her." I says, "Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead." So when I came home and he did that with Crocker, and my friend that got shot through the neck, he didn't go to the hospital. I says, "Well, now I'm going to take his girlfriend from him." And that's what I did. I took his girl from him. And then I swear to God, it's true. True story. How Beach knows it's true story. I took his girlfriend from him, and then we started hating each other because I didn't like he didn't come to the hospital for one of my best friends that took a bullet through the neck from me, basically, and didn't die. He survived. You don't know how he survived, but he did. And he didn't come to the hospital, and we were all circle of best friends. But before that, we were in his house every day, driving around every day in his 300 Chrysler, pumping 50 Cent. We used to call him Frankie Cent. You know what I'm saying? Because he loved 50 Cent. You know, that was like our thing. We were all best friends. And he just thought he was better than everybody. Angel Gotti was always good mother. She always took care of her and her family. You know, she was a good lady. But my whole problem with Angel is that I don't like that she gets involved in these beefs. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like stupid. Like, you know, you're sticking up for your dad. I understand your dad was a real gangster. You know, obviously before my time, but you know, the guy was a fucking gangster. There's no doubt about it. But your brother's not a gangster. Your brother ratted. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to come to terms with that. He's a rat. I understand he's your brother. You want to stick up for him, but he's a rat. And that's just the bottom line. You know, she did do the right thing for me. I did contact her, and I says, you know, don't bother the girl. And she said, no problem. Like, no problem. You know what I'm saying? And then she wanted to sue me because of my rants that I did, because she said I got raped in jail. She did. You know, I'm going to tell you, I never told anybody this. They actually had the lieutenant come to my cell and check me. I says, what? I said, what are you talking about?
What?
The guy goes, I said, I'm in here by myself. I said, what, I get raped by a ghost? I said, he's laughing. I said, you're not checking nothing. I said, what are you talking about? I said, I'm fucking in here by myself. And the guy's going, no, he's laughing. He goes, bro, it's protocol. I said, protocol of what? There's nobody in here. Am I getting fucked by a ghost? He says, get the fuck out of here, bro. I said, you're not checking nothing. So I was so mad. I was building up, and I heard it was her. And then I came home, it was on the page. I was like, oh, I'm going to get her. And that's why I started coming at her. Otherwise, I never would have said nothing about it. I was the only one that actually liked their family. The little Gotti, her nephew, he was on my case. He wasn't my prophet, but that was my good friend, bro. I used to call him from jail. He worked for me in the street. Everyone knows that. He was one of my guys. Everybody else couldn't stand him. My boss, Ronnie, hated the family. Hates them with a passion. Hated the family. Hates John Jr. Hates all of them. He didn't want me to bring around little Gotti. I vouched for him. I says, yo, give the kid a shot. You gave me a shot. Let him come around. So I always loved that family. I liked them. Angel, her problem is, and why I beef with her, is she got involved in street beef. You're a grandma. Stay being a grandma. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're on YouTube. And, you know, I think that it's ridiculous that you're on YouTube, you know, and, you know, fighting with men. That's my whole problem, you know. But other than that, as a person, no, she was a good person, bro. I'm not going to deny that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, she's a good person. She was. And she did everything for her kids. She always took care of them. They always had the best stuff. Like that, as far as she used to make sure we'd be at the table. She's cooking dinner. She was a cool lady, bro. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and let you talk bad about me, because at the end of the day, your nephew did cooperate on that paintball case. You know that. We're going to talk serious here. He told on Hootie's stepson, Vitali, about the paintball gun case. So we do know about that. And he got 10 years for the Roxy case before me. He already got 10 years. You know what I mean? And I tried to get him no time for that arson, but it was impossible because I told him, I said, the kid was just taking orders from me. I said, don't hurt the kid. You know what I'm saying? He already got 10 years in the state. They didn't want to hear it. Himself. And gave him 5 years, but they ran him concurrent, so he didn't get hurt that bad. But at the end of the day, like I said, that's my whole thing with Angel. I have nothing, like, this lawsuit ain't even going through. I mean, she pretty much didn't serve me in time, so I think she has to refile it. I don't even think she's gonna, you know, so I don't even know what's going on with that. But like I said, I said some harsh things. I shouldn't have said anything about her dead husband. I only did that because I was so mad. But that was wrong. I shouldn't have done that because he was actually a cool guy. You know what I mean? My aunt knew him good, her front people knew him good, and that was wrong of me. You know what I'm saying? So her son was a good friend of mine at one time. We were younger. But now we're not. You know, obviously we hate each other now, but I wanted to get that out there. I did hate her at one point because of what she said. If she never said nothing, I would never open my mouth about her. She said I got raped in jail. They came and checked me. All right, that was a good one. I'll give them that. That was good. That was funny. They came and checked me. And yeah. And then I had to sit down with a lady and said, have I ever been sexually assaulted? I was like this, look, you motherfuckers. I said, all right, you got it. I said, all right. I said,
Yo.
I like it. Cool. You got me. I said,
Wow.
And that was my beef. That's my true opinion on her.
Well, she admitted to me that she did that too.
Oh, I know she did. I know, fair game. It was funny, but like I said, I'm gonna answer back. You know, I was pretty mad about it. You know, and you know, she was coming at me, so that's the only reason why I said those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, I got you. Let me shout out Ritzy Painting. Thank you so much, Ritzy. I appreciate that. Mikhail one said, "Why? Who would have ever thought we'd hear Gene explain why MRE is a rat?"
Bro, listen to me. He's a fucking rat. He better get off that show. 7 guns in the basement with a prior felon, and said that the gun guy said it was okay to sell to him. So that just abolishes the laws. Like, the gun guy abolished the state law. I mean, that's the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, it was okay I sold him those guns. Yeah. Okay. So it's allowed for a felon to have pistols in his house. No problem. And the vest. The vest is illegal too, by the way. You can't have a vest.
No, of course not. Bro,
Oh,
he said that when, by the way, we got 374 people watching right now. I hope everybody hits the like button.
Is that a lot? Is that a lot?
374 is pretty fucking good. Yeah. Yeah.
MRE, you're a rat.
Oh, I haven't heard that from you in a while, bro.
You're a rat, MRE. They love that.
Yeah, they do. He said that the fucking gun store owner, whatever, called the local police to see if it was okay if he bought the gun. Like, as if they didn't do an ATF background check. Is
this the ATF, Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms? Listen, those guns, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I sold it to him. Oh, okay, no problem. We're going to drop this felon with a bulletproof vest and 7 guns in his house because the local gun store called us. Hey, what's going on? Oh, thanks. Yeah, we'll get back to you. We dropped the charges. He's good now. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, my God.
He's without a doubt a fucking rat, bro. There's
100%.
no doubt about it.
And I'm not just saying that because I don't like him. Anyone that knows the law, anyone, please comment. You know, in the state, a fucking bulletproof vest could be up to 5 years in prison. A bulletproof vest in New York, you could get years in prison for it, okay? Pistols in a house is a misdemeanor unless the bullets are in the gun. And if it's over 3, it becomes a felony. So if it's over 3 pistols in New York, I'm saying if I stay in New York, if it's over 3, it becomes a felony. I know the state law very well. I had 100 cases. And then it becomes a felony. And then a vest is actually could be 60 months in the feds. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
How about that? Yeah. So,
bro, he tried to say that after the state dropped the charges, they tried to give him the bulletproof vest back, but he didn't want it.
Oh, yeah. Sure. They put a bow on it. They wrapped it up for him. They gave it to him as a gift back. The ATF brought it to his house. They said, yeah, sure, no problem. Here's your vest back. You want the bullets too? Yeah, fucking guy. Bro, people believe this. I'm surprised at Angel Gotti because Angel knows the law. She must know he's a rat, but she just needs people on her side because she knows the law too, bro. She knows that guns and that. She's from New York, bro. She lived that life, bro, with the real bad guys. She knows what law is law, bro. She knows guns in a house and a bulletproof vest is not getting thrown out by nobody, bro, because the local fucking gun store says, oh, don't worry about it. I gave it to him. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Are you kidding me?
Bro, she's in love with the dude. She's thrown everybody under the bus for him. Fucking Kasparoza, Canarsie, everybody, bro.
He's a rat, bro. 100% he's a rat. But, you know, like I said, it doesn't matter because, like, they don't want to hear it. They just want to talk about Gene Borello, Johnny A-Lai, John Panisi. I don't know why anybody wants to talk about him. He's the most boring guy I've seen. Bro, I go to sleep. I tried to watch one of the shows. I was like, it's a... I know he keeps on bringing up. If I hear him bring up Blaze Carrazzo one more time, I swear to God, bro, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. If I hear Mister come out of this guy's mouth one more time about bro, Blaze was like a harmless, nice guy. He's like, oh, Mister was at my wedding, like John Senior was there or something, bro. It's Blaze Carrazzo. He's the lowest branch of the Carrazzo family. He got straightened out at like 60 years old. Stop bringing his name up. I beat up both of his sons. I knocked out Nicky Carrazzo and I knocked out Blaze Carrazzo cold. Please stop bringing them up. They're nobodies. Thank you.
Bro,
they're not
he's like
Carrazzo. They're not JoJo. Oh my God. Stop bringing them up.
John Panisi, if fucking Xanax was a person, bro, it would be fucking John Panisi.
Bro, he's so boring, bro. I can't look at him. I swear it kills me, bro. He aggravates the shit out of me. He loves putting up that surveillance picture with his peacoat. You know the surveillance picture? He loves that surveillance picture. No, the one that he has on his opening show. It's like him and Tall John.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Bro, he did a 5-part series on an assault case. He did a 5-part series on an assault case. I never seen no shit like it in my life. But anyway, like I said, you know, I just wanted to air people out. And like I said, Stacks, don't ever run into me. MRE, you're a rat. Angel Gotti, I really don't have no problem with you, man. You know, you're a grandma. Get off YouTube, bro. You know me and your son were good friends, and you know we don't like each other now. But you know, you need to get off YouTube, bro. It's really embarrassing. And you know, anyone else you want me to air out?
Well, hold on one sec. Common Sense wanted me to remind you. Bro, he also had 18 IEDs in his house. That's improvised explosive devices, MRE.
No,
swear to God, bro. It's in the newspaper article. It was on the news. Yeah.
Okay,
It's in the
so
police report.
all right. So if you have anything, all right. So now we're going to Interpol. It's called. So now if you have anything with explosions, you have to sign up for Interpol when you what's that called? My friend had killed somebody with a bomb, and I was in jail with him. And when you come out, you automatically got to sign up for whatever. It's a certain thing, like a terrorist almost. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be signed up. Even if you're any kind of organization, if you do anything with a bomb, you get labeled as like a terrorist crime because it's a act of terrorism. So he had an act of terrorism in his basement as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And bro, you're part of you're considered a white supremacist. You're labeled that by law enforcement. So you're a domestic terrorist, without a doubt, bro.
Bro, how does honestly, if he has all those SWAT stickers and all that stuff, how does anybody watch this guy, bro? So they're the most, they hate everybody. How does anyone even like take this guy's word? Like, they're the most hateful people. Like, Italians don't fuck with them. Like, we don't fuck with them. Like, Angel, we don't fuck with them, Angel. Your dad wouldn't fuck with this dude. He'd have him killed. He'd be like, oh, you got a SWAT sticker? Shoot this motherfucker. Come on, you know you wouldn't be dealing with this guy. I can't believe you're dealing with this guy, this MRE piece of shit nobody. He's a SWAT sticker guy. He's a Nazi. Come on, bro. We don't deal with them kind. Get out of here.
Listen to this. Angel's saying now that her and John Jr. are going to sit down with the leaders of the AB to prove that John Sr. never had to pay protection money in marrying.
All right, so I was with the head guy Kevin in the witness protection unit. His name's Kevin. He was one of the head of the ABs. He was there with John. He says John was not trying to get punked though. John was trying. I'm not sticking up for them, but he did end up having to pay because basically told him, I'm old, I can't fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, like, that's what it was. That's the guy Kevin told me. And Kevin was one of the head ABs. I mean, this guy was killing people in prison. He actually cooperated and still got life. How about that?
Wow.
He just didn't want to be in the regular prisons no more because he couldn't defend himself no more. That they were just killing so many people in prison. He was in with John Sr. and he says that John Sr. was paying, but here's the thing. John Sr. wasn't a punk, he said, though. John Sr. was trying, like, I can't defend myself. I'm too old. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sick. Yeah. Like, you know, and John just says, listen, I'll take care of you. Just watch my back. That's what he told me. So I'm not going to lie on them. You know what I mean? But that's the truth, you know? So
well, that's why I don't understand why they want to try to debunk that because, bro, it's understandable. He was in fucking Marion. You know what I mean?
Not like they're knocking him down. If John Sr. was in his 40 years old, yeah, he would not, nobody be bothering him. But the guy was 60-some years old. He knew he had a ton of money. And you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, the guy Kevin told me, and everyone knows who Kevin is through the country and the feds. He ran all of the ABs, and I was with him. And he said, I wanted to ask him that personally. And he says, no, John was no punk, he says, but he couldn't defend himself no more. You know what I'm saying? That was the problem.
Yeah, gotcha. Listen, Cellar Door wants to know what you think about Jeff Canarsie.
That guy's still alive? I didn't know he's still alive. He's still alive, Jeff Canarsie? His show is so gone because of all of you guys. You put him in the pits. This guy, I don't know what. He's still on the map. I swear to God, you know, he still had a show. I swear to you.
Yeah, bro. And now his new thing now is attacking our friend Bill Catolo.
Wow, Bill's son? He's a cool guy, man. He's a super nice guy. He really is. Bill's a cool guy, man. Bill lost his dad. Actually, I know the guys that did it. You know what I mean? But Bill's father was no joke. Bill was really involved in the life. His father was an underboss. You know, Bill's a cool guy, man. I mean, if he wants to attack Bill all he wants, but you know, at the end of the day, if you know the backstory of Jeff Canarsie, you do know that Johnny Eli had him in a home, right? You know he was friends with Johnny Eli.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know the whole story. You want to tell us?
All right, I'm going to give you the whole story. So wait, I'm going to tell you there's a lot to this story. These are things I never talked about on shows. So Johnny
Let me
Eli,
just say real quick before he tries to sue me. The opinions and whatever made by my guest tonight are not that of my own. Okay, this is I don't know anything Gene's about to say to be true. I'm just gonna let him speak.
Oh wait, you want to sue me? Get line up. There's about 30 of them against me. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so ready for this? So Johnny Eli took him in because he was like homeless. I'm being honest with you. He was like a streetwalker. He had nowhere to sleep, nothing. So he was trying to become friends with Johnny. So Johnny says, "Listen, I'm gonna put you in an apartment. This girl I know is gonna let you stay there." And just, you know, Johnny was actually trying to pay his way for him a little bit. Johnny actually liked him. And what ended up happening is that the girl called up Johnny and says, yo, he tried some funny shit on me. And Johnny goes, what are you talking about? She goes, when I was sleeping, we got into an argument, but he was trying like some sex shit. I says, what? So when Johnny's telling me the story, I'm like, oh my God. So then Johnny went there, and supposedly Johnny went off on him like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Then they had a fallout over that, and Johnny told him to get the fuck out, and Johnny put him back in the street. And that's when he became Johnny A-Light's enemy. That's what happened. Before that, he was a Johnny A-Light pom-pom with his hands in the air like this. I love Johnny. You know what I'm saying? So he put him in an apartment with this girl, and the girl was trying to say, yo, he tried some funny shit with me. Like, they got into a fight, and the girl and Johnny's like, don't call up the cops. I'll get him out, basically.
Oh, shit.
So that's the E2 Hollywood story on The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, that's what he was asking about. Absolutely.
The Hills Have Eyes. Yeah,
the Hills Have Eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, listen, I don't want to keep you on too long, bro. I appreciate you coming on, but you want to take a couple questions from people real quick?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
All right. Let's see what people have to ask. Let me see. Yeah, we got almost 400 people watching, by the way, now. So, let me see.
What's the most you ever had on here?
Oh, I'll tell you the truth, bro. Jimmy, when I interviewed Jimmy Calandra, I had like 700 people, but that was right in the very beginning.
Man, that's a lot. There you go, Jimmy. That boys, huh?
Yeah, but my average, bro, is like 265. So we got almost 400 now.
That's good, bro. Stacks' average is 3. It's like him, his mother, and the crack dealer. It's Stacks, crackhead mother, and the dealer.
The dealer is watching to see if he gets super chats so he can pay him his fucking money.
They're getting chat money, smoking crack and heroin.
Now, Francesco Fiordolino said, "What's up, Jeannie?
What's going on, bro?" What's up, Francesco? Yeah, that's a banana boy right there. That's a banana boy right there. He was a serious dude.
Yeah, definitely. He was Giannini crew. Yep.
They were killers. The whole crew.
Yeah, without a doubt. Carmine S said, "Any shows with your cousin Anthony?"
My cousin Anthony, man, we always break each other's balls because I'm a supporter of Barry Bonds. So I messaged him and I told him, I says, Aaron Judge don't got the fucking record. I said the record's 73. He's like, you're a fucking scumbag. You're supposed to be a Yankee fan. I says 62 ain't the record, buddy. Sorry. I'm nothing coming up with him yet, but in the future maybe, yeah.
Listen, I'm going to read you some comments. Miss Can't Be Wrong said, Gene got that temper under control. You were a decent guy. Good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Neil S. said, hey, Gene, glad your business is going well. What other celebrities have come into your shop?
So we had Bautista. We get guys from the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Bucks. But I wasn't there when the Bucks guy came. I tried to get the pictures with them. They're pretty cool guys. Ric Flair. We got a bunch of guys that come by because it's the biggest hand wash in Tampa. So it's like the most known one. So we're right under the Cheesecake Factory, and all the traffic is coming through there. So, we get everybody. And like I said, it's a lot of rich people over there too. So my workers do very well for themselves. And like I said, we do get a bunch of celebrities, but the biggest one we had so far, I gotta say, is Bautista. He's in Galaxy of the Guardian of the Galaxy. That's a big celebrity right now. He comes through my place all the time. He's huge, bro. This guy's like fucking 5 feet wide, bro. I swear to God. I stand next to him. I look like a little pea. I swear to God, it was crazy.
That's funny.
Bro, I'm like this big next to him. The dude's a fucking monster, bro.
Monster. And you're what? You're what? 6'2"?
I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", 190 pounds. Bro, this guy's like 6'5", 280. He's like as wide as this bench right here. I swear to God, it was crazy. Monster. Cool guy, though. Really friendly.
Wow. Let me see. Mob Entertainment Group. He's talking about Stacks. Somebody just mentioned that Angel is going on at 10:30 live, so I'm sure she's going to have some stuff to say about this.
I mean, like I said, I kept it real, Angel. Listen, you could go on and say what you want. I said, my true opinion. Your brother is a fucking rat. And just face the fact. Your father was a legit gangster. Serious guy. He was fucking killed Paul Castellano, bro. He took the family. Like, you can't take anything from the guy. The guy took a family without permission. So, like, at the end of the day, yeah, he was a serious gangster, but your brother is not. Your brother's a cooperator, just like us, and he needs to come on the show and sit with us. Witsack Mafia should not be ran by him. He should be a guest on the show. Yeah, talking about the guys he told on. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah,
that's it.
For sure.
If she didn't stick up for him, I swear I would never say anything about it. It just gets me mad that she'll be like, my brother Like your brother, like
My father. Yeah.
my father, my
Bro,
brother, like your brother
yeah.
Red, bro. Like, come on, we don't want to hear that shit. You know?
Bro, it's crazy because it's undeniable. It's like the dude did 302s. He was queen for the day. I mean, that's it. There's nothing.
That's
There's
it,
no.
bro. And we know the names. Like he told on guys, like the names like are known. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like really known who he told on. But like I said, I had to air these guys out. You know, Crack Stacks with his fucking mother, the crackhead, and you know all these, you know, opening their mouths, and MRE the rat. MRE's a rat, a stone cold rat.
Without a
I'm
doubt.
glad we got to air that out. I don't know how anyone watches the show. He's a Nazi, bro. Who could want to hang out with a guy like that? Like I don't like Hitler. You're praising Hitler? Like what? Like. What? That's your guy?
Yeah.
Like what? We don't fuck with guys like that. What are you talking about? Tinies don't deal with dumb people. We don't like that.
I
Fucking
know
Hitler,
it's
out of
crazy.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. I got one more question for you. Cellar Door said, Gene, did Lee have anything to do with calling your parole or getting you in trouble?
That I won't lie on him. That I know of, no. But I do know that he wrote a letter to the judge for me against Angel and them. I do know that he openly talked to Douglas Anton, my lawyer, against them, and gave them a ton of information. So maybe they have it twisted. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe he did it first. I don't know about that, but I do know what he did against them, and he pretty much helped me a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. All right, yeah, good
But
to know.
didn't Angel Gotti admit to you that she called my probation or admit to somebody?
No, she never admitted it to me.
All right. No, I don't know if she did. I always thought she did. I don't know if it was her. You know, like I said, I thought it was her, but I know I know for a fact someone said that, oh, she admitted it. I don't know who it was.
Well, she admitted.
I can't see her doing that. I can't see her doing that. If she did, I'd be surprised. But I mean, I could see MRE doing that. I could see.
She handed that recording over, that Lee phone call with you where you're, you know, kind of admitting to some things.
Right.
She handed that over so it could be turned over to your PO.
Oh, okay. That's a rat. You know, that's a rat move. Yeah, that's a rat move. Definitely.
Yeah, she definitely did that, bro.
About that. Is that a rat move?
Oh, without a doubt, bro. Yeah, yeah.
Is MRE a rat?
Oh, Jesus, are you kidding?
Bro, listen, I can't believe you. That information that you told me, I never knew that, bro. I did not know he had bombs and fucking. Did he have a missile down there too? Where'd that go? Where'd the missile launcher?
I'll send you the articles, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
Let me know. I'll put them all over. Give them to me. I want them. I'm gonna put them all over the place.
Yeah. I'll send them to you. I'll send them to you tonight at some point.
So listen, I had a great time with you. I had to do your show. I had to do your show sometime. You know, we had a lot of fun tonight, abusing these fucking clowns.
Yeah, this was a ball.
Bowen and Bozo and fucking these two idiots. These nobody. It's sad I even had to talk about them, but you know, I have to know what these people are. This fucking nobody. And you know, like I said, maybe I'll come back on with you. Who knows?
Yeah, well, anytime you want, bro. You're always welcome.
All right.
Thanks for coming on, bro. Yeah.
All right. Take care, brother.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Peace. All right, guys. There goes Gene Borello. I know a lot of people were waiting for the day I had Gene on, and it turned out to be today. That was fun. I ain't gonna lie. That was fun. I never pictured that I'd be sitting on here with Gene Borello roasting the shit out of people, but I enjoyed that immensely, without a doubt. Let's see. What do we got here? Sorry I didn't get to everybody's questions. It's hard, you know what I mean? People only have so much time and all that, but I did my best. Jersey Girl, thank you for that. Sorry I didn't read out everybody's super chats, but you know how that goes when you're kind of interviewing somebody and stuff. You don't want to keep interrupting, but thank you so much for the donations. Thank you, Miss Can't Be Wrong. Let me see. I want to, I have to shout some people out here for donating during the show. Shinebox sent $20 for What's Up FBS. Thank you very much. Joey Knuckles sent $5 before the show. Dana sent $25 for Hell Yeah. For Borello Strikes Back. Thank you, Dana. And let me hold on. I want to make sure I get everybody. And the show isn't over, guys. I'm just gonna read these donations. Antonino sent $25, said, another exceptional show on your first day back. Antonino, thank you very much, bro. Yes, this is a good way to return. You know what I mean? Come home and have a great show like this. And my man Dwayne, thank you as always, bro. He always hooks me up. Lately, you know, I don't know if he's a longtime viewer or what, but lately he's been hooking me up a lot with some very, very generous donations. And I don't know if he realizes how grateful I am because he saved my ass on a lot of these shows where I wasn't making any money. So $100 from Dwayne said, shout out, Chris, to you and Gene for a great interview. Really good show. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate you. And let me say thank you to Steve Blair for $5. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, guys, if anybody would like to donate, please do. You know, it's what keeps these shows going. And listen, I'd love to go back over everybody who left the super chat, but I don't think I have. I don't even think I have all those comments on here anymore. Donate if you can. FBS pulled off a surprise interview. Yeah, I certainly did. Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. Oh, of course, Benny D'Over. You know they're talking shit. I spoke to Gene yesterday when I was still in Florida. And he told me to get back to him with a date and time. So I was going to wait till I got home. But then he got a hold of me today. He wanted to do it tonight. I was like, fucking, yeah, sweet. Let's do it. Nat Scorcher, $2 super sticker. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, I don't know what that says in Spanish. But just in case it's something crazy, I don't want to put it up on the screen. I will just thank you for the $5 super sticker. Does anybody know what that says? FBS made so much money tonight. You get a membership. You get a membership. She gets a membership. Oprah. FBS, I saw a lot of people in here tonight and new people donating. Yes, it's a good thing. And I thank Gene for that. You know what I mean? Gene made this show. So thank you, Gene Borello, for coming on. You know, me and Gene had our differences in the past, and listen, I'm not like Angel. I'm not going to front and be like, no, Gene, I never had a problem with you. I was only doing that because of your beef with Angel. No, I really didn't like Gene, and Gene really didn't like me. But I'd be lying if I said that Angel didn't encourage me. Of course she did. I have text messages from her asking me constantly to go after Gene. You know what I mean? But I have a mind of my own. Anything I ever did, I did, you know, out of my own choice. I wasn't forced into any fucking thing. So I don't do what she does and say, no, bro, I never had a problem with you at all. I just was sticking up for Angel. No, not the case. Jesse Roth said, FBS, I'm glad I'm on this side. Your show has the best guests. Thank you. I'm glad you're on this side too. It says we're dead inside. Is that what it says? Oh, shit. All right. Well, thank you for the $5 super sticker. Let me see. My own volition. Yes, there you go. There's the words. So, I want to see, since we haven't done this in a while, if Mob Entertainment Group or anybody wants to join me for a little bit tonight, I'll stay on a little while longer. We could do a little after interview part of the show. You know what I mean? That's all right, bro. I'm not yelling at you. Relax. I appreciate you for donating. Calm down. Let me see. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. When Gene said MRE, you're a rat is a top 5 MobTube moment for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I might have to clip that. MRE, you're a rat. And I'll fucking make a short of it. I'll just have it on repeat. Thank you, Live and Let Live. You have actual guests. Oh shit. Child abduction. Yeah, I think I do. I think I have the best guests, without a doubt. Oh, okay, I got you. Estamos. Let me see. If anybody wants to join, grab the link. Anybody, whoever, we can chat. If not, I'll just keep it going a little bit longer myself, and then in a little while I'll end it. Ratatouille. Fucking MRE. Listen, it's the truth. And this is, see, it's good that you heard it from Gene. You know why? Because Gene was not familiar with this story. So you got his live reaction to him finding out what this fucking clown got caught with. You got his live reaction right here. Okay. So you see how he felt about it. And that's anybody. Anybody. You put anybody with any knowledge of the law or the streets on here, and you tell them MRE's case, and they're going to be like, what the fuck? And you know what their response is going to be? He's a rat. Cellar door. My man.
What up, bro? Yo, did that was that Amber Alert coming out of Texas by any chance?
I don't want to make an Amber Alert a laughing matter, but that was funny.
Yo, that was a hell of a way to come back, bro. Hell of a way to come back with that interview.
Yeah. Bro, I was really, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. As much as I did want to do a show tonight, if it wasn't for the fact that it was something, you know, a little treat for you guys, you know what I mean? Something good like having Gene on, I probably would have went to fucking sleep. I'm on 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
But I knew, because Gene told me, he told me yesterday when I talked to him from Florida, he said, first, you know, he mentioned me just coming to Tampa to interview him live. But there's two problems with that. One, Shanna would have killed me. And two, you know, because we were spending time together and it was our last day in Florida. And two, I'm a felon.
Yeah, there's
So
that
me
part.
and Gene, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I knew it was going to be good when he came on. So when he called today and said he wanted to do it tonight, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm staying up. I'm doing a show.
Bro, he's got like almost as much energy as SoFlo. You know what I mean?
Bro, yeah, he was in rare form tonight.
Must be that fucking Florida water and air and shit.
Well, I don't know, because then you got Danny Trio, and he's like about as fucking exciting as John Panisi.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Danny Trio is the most boring, miserable motherfucker I've ever come across.
Yeah, bro. And so what happened? He deleted his Facebook and everything?
No, that was my bad. I thought he did, but when I went back and looked, he just changed his profile picture. It's still there. It's still there. Yeah. Estamos, thank you very much. Thank you.
You know,
Morgan said Gene is great.
Yeah, but Gene's a sure thing, man. Like, people are always gonna want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's good at shit talking, and he has a lot of knowledge, you know, and he was really about that life. You know, no people can't take that shit away from him. Yeah, and you know, it was good. It was good. And I think it was good that he came out, you know, he didn't come out guns a-blazing with certain people that, you know, like Angel. You know, he was candid about that shit. And that's good. So they can't, you know, attack you afterwards saying that you just had him on there just to abuse Angel, because that's really not even what happened.
No.
He spoke the truth.
No, and plus, you know, you already know this, but Dell tried to claim that I have somebody like him on to, even if it wasn't to bash Angel, that it was to bash other people. That's just not me. If somebody says they want to come on and do that, cool. But if they want to come on and talk about fucking the beach all day, I'll say, okay, you know what I mean? Whatever. If it's an interesting guest, it's an interesting guest. And I don't do what Angel does. Angel will bring people on that she wouldn't ordinarily have on just so they could talk shit about me. I don't do that. You know what I mean? If Gene would have said, hey, let me come on and I'll just answer questions from the chat, or you could ask me about my past, I would have said, all right, you know what I mean? The same as I did today.
And she'll have nobodies. Like, nobody's. Jean's somebody. She'll have nobody's come on to talk shit about you like Stacks, and I guess that was one of the main reasons too, because I guess I think JC was live streaming Stacks' thing the other day where he was talking shit about Gene and you and everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's when he was calling, he was saying that stuff about Gene's girlfriend. And it's crazy how a dude like Stacks, who works in a dirty strip club, is going to talk shit about someone else's woman and call them a porn star. Like, bro, like he said, he's jerking off to the girls that, Gene is with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, this guy, he apparently has a thing for picking on people who are just better at life than he is. You know what I mean? Because he never aims down; he always aims up.
Yeah, which is pretty much everybody for him. So,
Yeah, true. even like literally, because he's like 5'2".
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah,
so.
exactly, bro. Can you imagine him walking around that strip club and all those girls with those big heels? He must look like a fucking midget all day.
Oh
he must.
Well,
he stays up in that DJ booth that's like way high up.
Bro, he does look like a midget. I got pictures of him with those strippers, bro. It's they dwarf him. It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Well, whatever. But yeah,
Morgan, thank you for buying the membership. I'm sorry,
yeah,
ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say it was good, man. It was really nice to see. I think are you gonna be having DeBella on too pretty soon? Is that gonna be the next thing?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
It could be as soon as tomorrow. You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, people can say whatever they want, bro. Content, this and that. The guests that you do have on are are quality people. You don't just let on, Joe Schmo to come on here. You got quality people when it comes to mob content. If they want to hear, legit stuff that they're not going to just hear on every other channel, like even an A-Light interview. Yeah, that'd be cool. But, we've heard a lot of interviews with him. You're getting people on here that, you're not going to find it anywhere else. So that was good. That was good, man.
That's true, man. I like it to be that way. You know what I mean? I like to. That's why I liked having the actors on and shit before. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh yeah,
it's interesting guests. You know what I mean? And not everybody is having them on. That's a lot of the reason why I turned down. Like tonight, Gene told me I could interview him. I could ask him anything, but I don't see the need. And I do the same thing with Bill Catolo. I don't see the need to interview you about things you've been interviewed about before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather ask you different stuff. Like, I like to have Bill Catolo on, for example, have him speak his mind about things. We could just chop it up, bullshit, whatever. But it's you don't want to do the same thing everybody else is doing.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, look at Joe Rogan. When Joe Rogan has a guest on, he doesn't sit there and do a formal interview. He sits there and talks and lets the conversation go wherever it goes. That's why people listen to him. That's why they love him. You know what I mean? That's what's great about his show. And that's what's good about this. It's not like a formal, so tell me about how you grew up. So, we all heard that shit already.
Yeah, exactly.
So, this is good.
Yeah, and I, like Gene's, a lot of us know his story of his past with Cosa Nostra and all that. But I was curious about how he's living now. You know what I mean? Like, because it is, think about it, bro. I mean, you've lived in New York pretty much your whole fucking life. You were involved in some mob activities. You got a very extensive criminal fucking record. You know what I'm saying? And you're basically starting over someplace new. That alone is interesting. You know what I mean? And I see on his Facebook and shit, a lot of the people he takes pictures with and stuff. So I could see that they're treated like royalty, bro. Those guys, you know what I mean? That were affiliated in some way.
Yeah.
Dude, no matter how much in the life they were, they're looked up to.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of interesting things about that to know how they're living. Because you want to know how many people are coming up to you and recognizing you. That's why I always thought like guys like John Panisi, right? He's on here. He, in the beginning when he first came out on Tom's show, he didn't have his photo. Then he was on here talking. I would just wonder, if you're in WITSEC, aren't people coming up to you and saying, "Hey, aren't you that guy?" Like, how does that work? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And guys like Gene, yeah, probably have a lot of people who recognize him, you know. And how do you deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just, you know, you're a street dude, you know, and you've had a certain mentality your whole life. How do you deal with people not having boundaries and shit like that? Because you know how people are, bro. They'll come up to you in the middle of a dinner and be like, "Hey, can I get your picture?" You know, shit like that.
Yeah.
That would drive me nuts.
Yeah, hope not.
You know.
Jesus. Yeah.
So I mean, but yeah, it is interesting, man. And you know what? Give him credit, bro. It's not easy for anyone to go somewhere and start a business and be successful. And you know, he's had some shit go on in his life, and he's out there living it. You know.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He's
Yeah.
doing his thing. Fuck it. And you know, like, you know, as far as all the anti-rat people and all that shit, I mean, first of all, we're finding out that most of them are rats, and secondly, look at the caliber of people they are. So who really gives a fuck what they say about you anyway? You know what I mean? I mean, look at you. Name an anti-rat person on this whole YouTube thing, and let me tell you all about them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, bro. Listen, you know what they are? They're all people that have zero power in this world. They have zero clout, zero power. So that's the only thing that they have is this anti-rat shit. But it's just a club for them to join because nobody else wants to be around them.
Yep.
You know, it's like anti-Semitic groups. They'll take anybody basically who, you know, meets certain criteria. The anti-rat, they'll take anybody too. The biggest losers on the planet.
Yeah, that's yeah, bro. That's what I always said is that these are the outcasts of society, the people that never fit in. I mean, look at a guy like MRE. This isn't a guy who could get girls, not like he would want them, but he's not a guy who's, you know, going to have people flocking to him. And you have a whole bunch of friends and, you know, hang out with the cool kids, so to speak. You know what I mean? MRE is a fucking geek. You know, a guy builds dioramas and plays around on the fucking internet with the pop singers and shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
You know, people like him, they're not only drawn to groups like those white supremacist groups, or drawn in, I should say, but as far as this anti-rat shit, you know, they might have known some mob guys, or they watch this shit on TV or whatever it is, and they think it's cool. It's cool to say I hate rats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And most of them were never even in a situation where they've, you know, needed to even consider such a thing, or they've never been ratted on themselves. They're all just speaking from fucking, not all of them, but a lot of them are speaking from the outside looking in. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, listen, bro, like I said, when I was younger, even not too long ago, when I was around, even at the social club with my grandfather, and all these guys have done prison time, all of them. I never in my life, sitting down at a table, playing cards, whatever, heard anybody talking about rats, ever. Not like they don't, you know, not like they love them, but I've never had them, you know, heard them sit there and talk about rats. You know what I'm saying? They're thinking about other things.
Bro, I spent my whole life around criminals, bro.
Yeah.
Drug dealers of all, you know, I'm talking about like on all different levels. And like I said, bro, like when you're in the street, you avoid them, you stay cautious, but you're not running around all fucking day talking about rats. You know what I mean? This is movie shit. Like this is not real life.
Well, we're talking about guys like Kane Shades who, you know, dreamed of meeting. He keeps putting himself in a bigger hole. Oh, you know, I have videos from when I went to go see the John Gotti movie. I was so excited. We're talking about the one with John Travolta. And I used to email you, Angel. I used to send you, you know, messages on Instagram. Like, bro, this guy, he's the creepiest motherfucker out of all of them.
And his friends call me a mob groupie just for having John Gotti's picture up. Yeah. Or because when I was 5 against my will, my dad would point out mob shit to me. But this guy can say that, and it's like, that's perfectly normal.
Oh my God. And that creepy, cringy video, I heard that he put up on Lee's channel. Oh my God, with the always on my mind or whatever.
I think that's more about Kane Shades from what we're
hearing. Oh,
but bro, I mean, that's such bizarre behavior. I mean, you're that excited that the Gotti movie came out and all that shit, and you're fucking I mean, you're way too into this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it goes to his character because he's the same way with football. He is fucking hyper obsessed with the Miami Hurricanes to a level I've never seen from another human being. So I could see him being like that. You know, he paints his faces to go, or his faces. He paints his face to go to the fucking games. You know, he's all dressed up from head to toe
Oh my
in
God.
hurricane shit. So
Oh,
I could see him being the same type of groupie with this mob shit. without
fucking
a
weird.
doubt.
You listen. I heard a comedian say one time, if you paint another man's name on your back, he should be able to fuck you. And that shit is weird, bro. Like
Bro,
that.
I'm regretting now. I should have asked Gene about cane shades.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but Kane Shade is such a nobody. He probably just be like, who? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure Kane Shade. You know, my novellas. Okay, your novellas. Nobody's watching that shit, bro. Get the fuck
No,
out.
hell no. No, I'm gonna copyright strike him for a bunch of those too. I was
Yeah, you
waiting until
should.
I got home to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
a
you
bunch of those
should, bro.
videos
But
down just to be a dick.
I'm glad that you only did a couple shows when you were away, bro, and you spent your time with your wife and having, making some memories, dude. That's great.
Yeah, bro. Bro, it was a hell of a vacation, man. You know what I mean? But as always, bro, listen, it doesn't matter if you're on vacation for a week or a year. It's gonna end sometime, and you're gonna have to
No.
fucking come back to normal life. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
there's no place like home. Like that's what I'm saying. For me, like I love places like that, but I don't know if I could ever get used to it. That way of life, like being out there, after living in like a little sleepy town now.
mhm.
But I told Common Sense, I'm like, bro, I now like FBS has been off here, pretty much. He's been, taking his vacation, resting, relaxing. I said he's gonna come back fucking full force because he's had all this time to just,
Oh, you know it, bro. I always do, man. Some of my best shows are straight off of a vacation. When I come back from a vacation, I go fucking bonkers. You know what I mean? I make up for lost time without a doubt.
Yeah. No, I had a feeling that's what was gonna happen, bro, because doing it day in and day out and day in and day out. But when you have a little time to sit back and just get some fucking energy and you get that fucking vitamin D from the sun, bro, it's good for your brain. And I knew you were gonna come back fucking kicking ass and taking names, so that's good.
Definitely, man.
That's good.
Stephen Cordell, $10. He said, "Love Gene." Thank you, Stephen Cordell. Yeah, I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad you guys enjoyed having him on. I enjoyed having him on. You know what I mean? I'm glad you enjoyed seeing him.
Yeah, he's always good, bro. I always enjoyed watching Gene, dude. Even on the Gene and John show when he would, talk, because he's got like current stuff and he also doesn't give a fuck and he says whatever he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's wild when it comes to that shit, but it's entertaining. Do you remember when he first came back onto YouTube by himself and he put out a couple videos? Those fucking videos were wild. Some of the shit that he went into and then he had to delete it.
Brutal, yeah.
Yeah.
I was the target of a couple of those fucking videos.
Well, I don't not even that, like the stuff when he was talking about some of the people that he was doing business with, some of the guys that were in his crew or whatever. I mean, he just went in because he's got all this stuff. He just, a lot of the stuff I guess he has to kind of keep to himself, But I'm glad to hear his book's doing better than the MobTube Chronicles.
Please, I refuse to even talk about that horse shit.
Yeah,
but that's a real, you know what I mean? You're talking about a real mob book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he's actually selling, thousands of copies, bro.
Oh my God! Can you imagine if he put like Josie in the front of his book, he would be fucking number one on there. High school picture or whatever the fuck it is.
Ugh. You don't want to put that fucking pig in a book. Holy shit.
Oh no, man! That fucking people they'll have that book in their house with the fucking face down.
Yeah, exactly. They'll turn the cover around. You know what I mean? Take a marker and just scratch that ugly bitch out all over the fucking cover.
It's good to have around the house, during Halloween. It'll scare people, but after that, you got to take that shit down. Pretty much.
Real.
But all right, bro. I just wanted to jump on, say hi. I haven't come on in a while.
That's cool. I'm about to hop off anyway.
All right. Take it easy,
Thanks
brother.
for coming on, bro. Yep.
Peace.
All right, bro. Peace. All right, guys. So listen, this was a great show. I want to thank everybody who donated. Thank you very, very, very much. I want to thank Gene Borello. He made the show tonight. It was awesome. We had a good time. We got to roast some people together. Shit was a lot of fun. I'm sure a bunch of yentas over on The View will be talking about this show for the next 7 fucking hours tonight. Crazy bitches that they are. So let them do that. And while they're doing that, I'm going to go eat a couple of steaks and some garlic mashed potatoes. And then I'm going to lay on the fucking couch and do nothing. Nothing. But enjoy myself. And then I'm going to go to sleep because I'm fucking exhausted. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you as always. Again, thank you everybody who donated, everybody who bought a membership during this show. You guys are the best. I appreciate your love and support as always. All right. I love you all. And until next time, salute.